Right. Now we all know about this. So this optical drive is dividing into two categories. The optical drive is dividing into two categories as per the data transferring technology. This optical drive is dividing into two categories as per the data transferring technology. What is that? Who can tell that? Who can tell the categories of this optical drive? By the early examples, by the early experiences, who can tell how it's dividing into two categories by the data transferring technology? If you all learn it properly, you all can say. ඒක හරියට ඉගෙන ගත්තා නම් ඔයගලන්ට කියන්න පුළුවන්.
CD optical drive and DVD optical drive?
No, not that. Not that.
සර් ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඇහුවද?
නෑ. ඇහුන්නේ නැද්ද දුවට? Yes, I asked a question. I asked a question today. Due to the
DVD, blue.
no. I said, listen to this properly, listen to this carefully. දුලංජන පුතා අද කතා කරේම නෑ මාත් එක්ක තරහ වෙලා නේද? දුලංජන, at least put me a text. මට ටෙක්ස්ට් එකක් හරි දාන්න මේ කතා කරේම නෑ මූණවත් පෙන්වන්නේ නෑ. හොඳටම තරහ වෙලාද ඔය? ආකාශ් සද්දයක් නෑ දුලංජන. Okay, anyway. මං හිතන්නේ නෑ තරහ වෙයි කියලා. නේ අංජානි එහෙම තරහ වෙන එකක් නෑ නේද?
No, sir.
Okay. නිකන් මොනවත් පෙන්වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේද අද දුලංජන පුතා? හොඳටම තරහ වෙලාද මේ? කවන්නේ. Okay. Anyway, no problem. We'll be friendly little bit later. එහෙමවත් දුලංජන. This actually
I didn't hear anything.
පුතේ?
Sir, I didn't hear anything that you said before.
No. I mean, I did talk with Dulanjana. I did talk with Dulanjana because he was not talking. That's what. Okay.
I thought it was a question.
That's the question. Yes, that's the question. Okay. Actually, this optical drive is categorized into two sections. This optical drive is categorizing into two sections or classifying into two sections due to its data transferring technology. This optical drive is categorizing to or classifying into two sections due to its data transferring technology. Now I wanted to know from you all, what might be that data transferring technologies and what might be that two categories?
Electromagnet optical drive and laser optical drive?
No.
සර් අනේ සර් අයිත් ප්‍රශ්න කියන්නකෝ එන්නේ නේ වහිනවා.
I am right. Okay. The question is, this optical drive is classifying into two sections. This optical drive is classifying into two sections due to its data transferring technology. Due to its data transferring technology. I wanted to know from you all, What is this two categories? What is these two categories? By your early experiences of the lessons. Well,
Sata and Pata.
yes, very good, Janidu. Anna, Naomi Tuttare Dala Itakotam. Both of you are good, Naomi. Naomi and Janidu, very good. Good. Very good. Others are only clapping, no answers.
අනිසර් කලින් දුන්නේ නැත්තම් කියනවා.
කවන්නේ උත්තරේ දුන්නනේ. එච්චරයි මට ඕන. ඔයාට ඇහුන්නේ නැහැ කියලා මම දන්නවනේ. But anyhow, you gave the answer. You and Janindu, very good. Both of you guys. There, Yehan thought another method. It's not bad, it's good. But he didn't think about this. He thought another method. He thought the technology. Yes, Yehan, there are two technologies. But here, I mean the data transferring method. Data transferring method. මම ඒකයි මෙතන අදහස් කරන්නේ. So when we mean the data transferring method, definitely it should be SATA and PATA. Data transferring method between the motherboard and the device. As per that, this drive is classifying into two sections, SATA and PATA. Also, SATA optical drives using SATA cables to connect the both edges, one with motherboard, the other edge with the device. Then PATA optical drive is using PATA or IDE data cable to connect both edges, one edge with motherboard, the other edge with the particular device. So when it's transferring data, PATA is slower than SATA. When it's transferring data, PATA is slower than SATA. Other than that, by the types of optical media, this optical drive is there are few types of optical drives. By the types of optical media, there are few types of optical drives. One type is CD-ROM drive, because CD is one type of optical media. CD-ROM drive. Also, due to the data writing facility of the CD, due to the data writing facility of the CD, also there's another device called CD writer. It is also an optical drive. CD drive and CD writer drive. Instead of CD, there's another optical media called DVD, digital versatile disc. Because of that, there was a DVD drive too. Because of this, that DVD, there was a DVD drive too. In some DVDs, there's a facility to write the data on the particular disk. In some DVDs, there's a another technology to write the data on its surface. මේකේ එක මොඩල් එකක් ආවා data write කරන්න බැරි, අනිත් මොඩල් එක ආවා data write කරන්න පුළුවන්. So write to store the data to the particular DVD. So there was a special drive called DVD writer. There was a special drive called DVD writer. එතකොට CD වලට CD කියවන්න එක device එකක් තිබ්බා CD writer CD drive කියලා. CD වල write කරන්න එක device එකක් තියෙනවා CD writer කියලා. ඊට පස්සේ DVD කියවන්න විතරක් තිබුණා ඉස්සර DVD drive කියලා. ඊළඟට DVD වල data write කරන්න එකක් තිබුණා DVD writer කියලා. But on nowadays we only can see the DVD writers and Blu-ray writers. Blu-ray writers are very rare, but DVD writers are mostly we can see in the market, because by the DVD writer we can read CD, we can read DVD, we can write CD as well as we can write DVDs. Understood that?
Yes, sir.
Anjani, Naomi,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mati, Senuka, Akash, Janidu Gilla.
Understood, sir.
Inna? Inna. අතකට කවුද මේ දුලංජන තමයි ගිහින් තියෙන්නේ නේද? එයාට සිග්නල් මැට එකක් තියෙනවා ලොකුවටම කරන්න දෙන්න. ඔන්න එනවා ආයි. දුලංජන ආයි කනෙක්ට් වුණා. Right, okay. Then we'll start to write down a note about this. We'll start to write down a note about this. Optical drive. Optical drive. Optical drive. Write the topic. Put today's date and write the topic. Give me 2 minutes.
සර් පික්චර්ස් ටිකක් තලවන්න ඕන මේ අපි කලින් ලියවිර කරපු තැනටමද?
Yes, Puta.
සර් පික්චර්ස් ටිකක් තලවන්න ඕනේ අර කලින් ලියපු තැනටමද?
ඕගොල්ලෝ power supply ගැන ලිව්වනේ.
ඔව් සර්.
අන්නේ ලියපු තැන් වලට connectors ගැන වෙනම ලියලා තියෙනවානේ. ඒ connectors ගැන ලියපු තැන් වලට ওই connectors ටික කපලා ලස්සනට අලවන්න. ඊට පස්සේ power supply ಜಾති තුනක් ගැන මම දුන්නා කියලා දුන්නා. I have already explained you about 3 types of power supplies. You all have to paste those pictures on the necessary places by the topics, right? Okay. Senuka, I think you have already. Huh? Senuka, I think you have already pasted it earlier, isn't it? Pute, Senuka Puta,
Yes, sir.
haven't you pasted it earlier? Kaling alawan නැද්ද?
That means in grade 7.
Huh? Yes, yes,
That
yes.
means
Yes, yes.
saya දවසට අලවල තිබුණේ නැහැ. නෝට් එක විතරයි තිබුණේ.
එහෙමද? right, okay. එහෙනම් ඔයාට එහෙම හම්බෙන්නේ නැති කමක් නැහැ. ඔයා ඕකේ අලවන්න. ප්‍රශ්න නැහැ. ඕකේ අලවන්න.
Okay, sir.
කොහෙන් හරි ඔයාට කව වෙන්නයි ඕන. Okay. Have you all written down the topic? Optical drive. Optical drive is the most important. Optical drive is the most important device.
ඔය chat එකේ මොනවද?
බෑ එවන්නේ නැහැ. හා? එවන්නේ නැහැ. Not sending. Optical drive is the most important device within the system unit. Within the system unit. First point. It's a first point. Next point. Right. Next point. It uses to read from read data it uses to read, write, edit. It uses to read, write, edit, and delete data and information with the optical medias. It uses to read, write, edit, and delete data and information with the optical medias, such as continue with the same. Don't put the full stop. Continue with the same sentence, such as CD, DVD, Blu-ray, CD, DVD, Blu-ray, discs, CD, DVD, Blu-ray discs, right? the optical drive, the optical drive uses the optical drive uses electromagnetic or laser beam. The optical drive uses electromagnetic or laser beam to deal with the optical media, Write down a subtopic. Working mechanism of the optical drive. Working mechanism of the optical drive. It's a subtopic. Working mechanism of the optical drive. Under that first point, when inputs optical medium to the drive, and commands it to operate by the computer, when inputs optical medium to the drive and commands it to operate by the computer, when inputs optical medium to the drive and commands it to operate by the computer, the particular medium starts to rotate inside the particular medium starts to rotate inside the optical drive. Next point, while it's rotating, The special device spotted the special device spotted onto the surface of the disk. While it's rotating, the special device spotted onto the surface of the disk, which has already fixed to the which has already fixed to the moving arm which goes up and down. While it's rotating, the special device spotted on the surface of the disk, which has already fixed to the moving arm, which goes up and down, calls read write head read write head users to read data from the particular disk. Users to read data from the particular disk, comma, write, edit, or write or edit data into the particular disk and deletes data from the particular disk. Full stop. While it's rotating, the special device spotted onto the surface of the disk, which has already fixed to the moving arm, which goes up and down, calls read write head. Users to read data from the particular disk, write or edit data into the particular disk, and deletes data from the particular disk. Full stop. Clear again. Full stop. Next topic, next point, the above mentioned read, write, head. The above mentioned read, write, head uses electromagnetic or laser beam. The above mentioned read, write, head uses electromagnetic or laser beam for the purpose of read, write, edit, and read, write, edit, and delete data and information on the disk, on the optical medium, the above mentioned read, write, head uses electromagnetic or laser beam for the purpose of read, write, edit, and delete data and information on the optical medium. Right? read, write, head එකක් තමයි ඒකට. read, write, head එක පාවිච්චි කරනවා electromagnetic beams හරි laser beams හරි මේක read, write කරන්න. Right? Next point, when motherboard of the computer sends data or information to store on the disk on the particular optical medium. When motherboard of the computer sends data or information to store on the particular optical medium, the head, the read, write head starts to move up and down while the read, write head starts to move up and down while the entire medium is rotating. When motherboard of the computer sends data or information to store on the particular optical medium, the read-write head starts to move up and down while the entire medium is rotating. Right. Next point. By the binary pattern, that sent from the motherboard, by the binary pattern that's sent from the motherboard, head starts to move up and down of the disk by the binary pattern that's sent from the motherboard by the binary pattern that sent data by the binary pattern that sent data or information from the motherboard, head starts to move up and down of the disk, up and down of the disk up and down of the disk by generating and spotting laser or electromagnetic beam to the surface of the disk by the ටිකක් මේක දිග කතාවක් ඈ surface of the disk by the, this is less than a minute, by generating and spotting laser or electromagnetic beam to the surface of the disk by the pattern.
by generating කියන එක වෙනම මේ point එක ගන්න.
නෑ මේකටම තමයි. by the binary pattern that sent data or information from the motherboard, head starts to move